What's up, fuckers, and welcome back to another rebuild here on NBA 2K21 Next Gen. Today, as you can tell from the title and thumbnail, we are going to be doing the Dallas Mavericks, a team that has a pretty bright future, honestly, but right now, currently at 8-12, 13th in the Western Conference, definitely have some work to do before we do make this team a championship contender. It's obviously led by the very young and probably the best young player in the NBA here, in Luca Doncic. I'm very, very excited to use him. 1,000,000% not going anywhere. In this video. Literally the only time you can really even get Luca Doncic because, you know, he is always a restricted free agent for agency. Obviously, the Mavericks are matching anything, and the dude is literally impossible to trade for. So, absolute lock there. Most likely 1,000,000% not going anywhere. Kristaps Porzingis, probably going to be another guy that does stick around here. I do like him a lot. A little European action. You know, in this team by the two stars right here. Josh Richardson, I believe, came over from Philadelphia. I believe that was in the Seth Curry deal. That did happen at some point in time. Tim Hardaway Jr., I'm not the biggest fan of. Might look to move him. He's on a one-year deal. It's just expire after this year. It does. So I definitely might look to move him right now. But as always, before we do get into this one too much, if you guys are new around here, please make sure to subscribe. You guys are absolutely killing it lately. We are, you know, on the road to 30K, and obviously could not do this without you guys. So if you guys, you know, do enjoy the content, you watch all the videos, please do make sure to subscribe. If you leave a like down below, it does help out a lot. And as always, feel free to comment any other video ideas down below in the comment section. Okay, I do like Jalen Brunson a lot as well. I just think this team needs like a third star, and then we can work on the bench unit. It's an interesting mix of some decent veterans on this team and a couple nice young pieces here, like Brunson. So I think we probably do have a couple moves. Josh Richardson is also a free agent at the end of this year, and he does have a player option, which he's most likely going to decline. I might look to trade him right now just because I think he's going to obviously decline that option. Then I'm not just going to let him walk for nothing. That I don't know if his trade value is high enough to really match with anybody super good. So right now he's on a cheap enough deal where I might be able to work it into some sort of rookie contract deal. So that definitely could be something to keep our eye on. But yeah, I got a couple moves to make before we do start simming year number one. So I'll see you guys with the first trade. So our first trade here is going to be coming with the Atlanta Hawks. Actually a pretty big deal. I was, you know, kind of looking for somebody on a rookie contract, you know, to trade Richardson for. But I think Clint Capella is going to be a huge addition to this team. Obviously brings an unbelievable, you know, size to that center spot. Obviously, if you couldn't figure it out, we're just going to slide Kristaps down to that power forward spot. So Capella obviously going to be huge on the defensive end. I don't think he's necessarily that third star that I was looking for, you know, in the scoring department, but obviously a very underrated center. I think he should honestly be higher than 84 overall. The dude's been absolutely balling out this year. So that is that. I think I'm probably going to move Tim Hardaway Jr. next. And there's a couple guys down here I'm still a little iffy on, so I'll see you guys with the next moves. So our next trade is going to be coming here with the Orlando Magic. Tim Hardaway Jr. and Maxi Kleber are going to be heading over to Orlando for Terrence Ross. We also get Al-Farouq Aminu back. He's not the real key piece of this deal. Terrence Ross obviously brings some really solid shooting to this team. He's probably going to slide in that 3 spot pretty nicely for me. So at this point in time, I currently do not have a shooting guard. I honestly could just slide Ross down there, or I could roll out Brunson and Doncic, which might actually be a better option. Play Doncic at that shooting guard spot. He'll still probably be the primary ball handler, but yeah, as of now, actually, I think that's what I'm going to do. Doncic obviously doesn't need a backup. That's fine. I did not mean to do that. I do need to get a new backup point guard, so Doncic is fine. I won't mind having James Johnson be the backup here for a year at that small forward spot. Obviously, Al-Farouq Aminu is probably going to slide in behind Porzingis right now, and then we do have a little bit of a log jam at that center spot. As much as I love Boban, I just don't think he's probably going to play, so it's probably going to be decision time. I could also slide Dwight Powell. Actually, I'm going to slide Dwight Powell down to that backup power forward spot. He's going to jump up to a 79 overall, so now I can include Al-Farouq Aminu in some sort of deal for a backup point guard. So I'm fine with Willie Cauley-Stein backing up Clint Capella. So let me trade Al-Farouq Aminu right now and probably like maybe Tyrell. Actually, I forgot they even had Tyrell Terry. He was their second, or well, yeah, I guess. I could play him. But I just don't think he's ready, and I do want this team to kind of try to compete a little bit. So maybe I'll go ahead and throw in like a Wundu with Al-Farouq Aminu. Does Al-Farouq Aminu's overall go up and move now to small forward? It actually probably, oh no, it really doesn't, so I don't really mind that. So let me go ahead and trade Al-Farouq Aminu right now. We're going to go ahead and do that, and we'll probably throw in like a Wundu. Actually, I'll throw in Dorian Finney-Smith because he's not playing. So I just need a backup point guard of some sort. We're actually getting some pretty good deals. Pat Beverly. Not a bad option. Rajon Rondo as well. We also get Chris Dunn, but I'd prefer not to give a first-round pick in any sort of deal right now. So, yeah, I do tend to get him a decent amount, but I haven't gotten him in a while. So, Pat Beverly, welcome to this team. I'm still definitely going to be starting Brunson. So, yeah, this is going to be the starting 5. Terrence Ross will be starting over James Johnson. I'm kind of content with this team. I think we could use a little bit more scoring off the bench, but for now, I think it's going to probably be okay. I don't think it should be that big of an issue. Johnson's going to play around 24 a night. Feels weird playing James Johnson so many minutes, but I can live with it for now. So Ross going to get around 33. Doncic is fine there. 34 there, and I'll just give one more to Johnson off the bench. So that's how the rotation is going to look for Rick Carlisle in year number 1. I think we definitely got a little bit better. I think this team obviously has some work to do this offseason before, we become a real championship contender. But for now, I'm very content. So here's how it's going to look. Jalen Brunson, Luca Doncic, Terrence Ross, Kristaps Porzingis, and Clint Capella. Bench, James Johnson, Dwight Powell, Pat Beverly, and Willie Cauley-Stein. So that's how it's going to look year number 1. I will see you guys at the end of the season. So obviously one of the reasons I was super excited to do this rebuild was because of things like this. Luca Doncic, MVP at the end of year number 1, almost 33 points, 9.5 rebounds, 10 assists, 1 steal. He's probably going to win a couple in this video. Something that's also a little weird right now is we are 2nd in the Western Conference, but 10th in the power rankings. Look, I get it. Power rankings are not exactly just how the standings go, but 10th for a 2 seed might be stretching it a little bit. LaMelo Ball, Rookie of the Year, Dinwiddie, 6th man, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Defensive Player of the Year, Chris Boucher, Most Improved, Steve Nash of the 62-20 Brooklyn Nets is your Coach of the Year. So we go 50 and 32. I'm actually surprised that's good enough for a 2 seed. Here in the Western Conference, because the Western Conference is typically pretty loaded. But Doncic obviously balled out for us. Kristaps Porzingis was super solid. Damn, Capella, Clint Capella right now in real life is putting up way crazier numbers than that. But I'm fine with it if he's doing his job, and obviously we'll address the scoring problems of this team a little more this offseason. So rebounds per game did end up going to Capella, and assist was Doncic. So we do have a first-round matchup here with the Portland Trail Blazers. Dame, McCollum, Hood, Melo, and Enes Kanter. My boy Penis Kanter right there, if you guys have been watching me for a while. Wow. Okay, I believe, was that a 3-1 lead or a 2-1 lead that they just blew? But nonetheless, we do beat them in 7. And now moving on to the Clippers. Lou Will, Paul George, Kawhi, Batum, who's been a crazy underrated pickup for this team this past offseason. And Zubats is their starting 5 right there. Let's see if we can get by them, and we do not. I didn't think we were going to get by the Clippers. They're obviously a super solid team. Lakers and LeBron do go on to win. They believe they beat the Raptors in 6. Yes, they do. So yeah, good progress in year number 1, especially compared to where this team's at right now in real life. We're going to head to league meetings. We're not going to put any of these through. Yeah, that's fine by me. If you guys want to pause and look at those, feel free. So we're heading into the draft lottery right now. I do not believe we have any picks in this lottery, and no, we do not. The Oklahoma City Thunder end up with the top pick in the draft. So Jason Taylor, you're fine. Carlisle, I'm going to keep for now. I think I'm going to work on getting some new assistant coaches. We're not exactly like a tiny market here in Dallas, and we do have a pretty nice owner here in Mark Cuban. So definitely going to, go ahead and spend his money, try to make this team, a championship contender in the staff department, at least for now. And that's fine. And then I'll go ahead and try to get Peterson right now. And I, again, still can get him. But yeah, so our staff's fine for now. Carlisle is probably going to be on his last limit if we don't at least make it to the finals next year. But for now, we're not going to worry about that. We're going to head up and see if we do not. Wow, we actually don't have any picks in this year's draft. I wouldn't mind maybe getting a pick in this year's draft, but I might have to. I'd probably have to give up a lot for the guy that I do kind of want. All right, hang with me for a second. So by no means do I think this trade is going to go through right now, but we're going to try to do this with Detroit and pick up pick number 2, Dwight Powell, Beverly, and Tyrell Terry. I don't really want to give up Tyrell Terry, but I'd rather give him up than a pick. At this point in time, I don't think they're going to be able to take on any more money. Wow, they can actually take on a Wundu. So anyway, this can go through with seconds. Wow, oh my God. We only gave up second-round picks, and we got the second overall pick. So I do have somebody in mind. I'm really hoping he doesn't go first overall. I'm assuming most of you can probably figure out who it is right now. And let's see. Draft summary, and he did not. So Cade Cunningham, welcome to the team. Definitely haven't gotten him in a minute. I think he's going to be a huge addition at that starting point guard spot. So him and Doncic is going to be our backcourt. He's going to be a 79 overall for us. Welcome to Dallas. Team player options, Brunson and Cauley-Stein, both are going to be coming back on those deals. Brunson's just going to be pretty much a backup point guard now. Pretty solid year for us, but I don't mind him coming off the bench, hopefully bolstering that unit a little bit. So we head into free agency. We do have James Johnson as a free agent. We're probably going to look to move on. I think we can probably get a little bit better coming off the bench. So at this point in time, Terrence Ross was, I'm glad we were able to, kind of keep him here. I forgot this team even had Josh Green. Like literally just didn't even mention it. So yeah, Josh Green definitely could be a key piece off the bench for us next year. But as of now, I don't really think I need to make any major moves. I might look to upgrade the starting small forward spot, but other than that, I'm pretty content where we are at right now because we really don't need many more backups besides the power forward spot. So yeah, let me maybe try to improve the starting small forward spot. Again, I don't think we really have any money. We actually do have a decent amount. Like, I can low-key afford Victor Oladipo. Would I want to do that? He has 4 offers right now. I can also go after Markkanen, but he is restricted. You know what? Let me try to get Victor Oladipo. I don't think this would be a bad pickup whatsoever. Because then in my okay, we're just going to get Victor Oladipo. That's a pretty big pickup right there. Because in my mind, he's going to start at the shooting guard spot, and I'll just move Doncic up to small forward. I mean, this dude can literally play any position he wants. So that's fine by me. Unfortunately, now can I move Josh Green down to the backup shooting guard spot? I'd actually prefer him there a little bit. Yeah, he doesn't change overalls at all. So Josh Green's going to be our new backup shooting guard behind Oladipo. I think Terrence Ross is probably going to get traded for a new backup power forward, and then this team is in a very good spot right now. Like, very, very good spot. A lot better than I thought we were going to be. So we're looking for a power forward right now. I get Derek Favors a decent amount, or, oh my God, do I really want to do this? The walking lesbian. I do shit on him a lot. It's either him or Larry Nance Jr., but I shit on the guy a lot. Let me give him a chance. We're going to pick up Kyle Kuzma from the Lakers. I can't even believe that I just did that. But yeah, it's a weird day today. Is he literally listed as a small forward? Can I just move him to power forward? I didn't even see he was listed as a small forward. He goes down in overall. I'm fine with it. So that is the squad. I'm very content with this team right now. I think we're definitely going to be a championship contender, and I will see you guys at the rotation at the start of year number 2. So year number 2, we are here, and this is how the rotation is going to look. Cade Cunningham, Victor Oladipo, Luca Doncic, Kristaps Porzingis, and Clint Capella. I think this starting 5 is definitely a championship caliber team. Cunningham obviously needs to play well at that point guard spot. So, yeah, Luca Doncic, it's kind of nice having a guy like this because, you know, he can kind of play 3 positions, which, you know, you don't see a ton of in today's... Actually, I guess you kind of do, but you know what I'm saying. The bench unit definitely probably got a couple upgrades. Jalen Brunson now moves to the bench. Willie Cauley-Stein is obviously coming back. I feel like I just sold my soul, you know, trading for the walking lesbian here. But yeah, he's going to be our backup 4 off the bench. He can play the 3 if he has to. And then Josh Green, I honestly forgot this dude was even on this team. So, yeah, their 18th overall pick from last year's drafts, or actually, I guess technically 2 years ago at this point in time in 2K. But that is it for now. I'm very excited about this team. I'll see you guys at the end of year number 2. Luca Doncic back-to-back in the MVP department. Almost 33 points, 9.5 boards, almost 11 assists. Yeah, young stud right here. As you can see, top right-hand corner of your screen, first in the Western Conference, first in the power rankings. Very excited about this team. Cade Cunningham, Rookie of the Year for us, 18.5 points, 5.5 boards, 8.5 assists. Dude's a stud. Jared Allen, 6th Man of the Year in Cleveland. Isaac, Defensive Player of the Year. Wiseman, Most Improved. Rick Carlisle, Coach of the Year for us. We go 66 and 16. Let's check out some player stats on the year right now for us. Doncic, Porzingis, Cunningham, Oladipo. I expected Oladipo to kind of be around here. I mean, end of the day, like, the dude hasn't fallen off, but, like, he's not what he used to be, if you know what I'm saying. Obviously, injuries have a lot to do with that in real life, but I don't know. As of now, he's fine. I have no reason to really look to trade him, but we do have the playoffs, so let's worry about that first. D'Lo, Anthony Edwards, Culver, Vanderbilt, and Towns is the starting 5 for Minnesota. That's who we got in the first round. We're up 3-0, and we do end up in a quick gentleman's sweep of them. Moving on to Memphis here, round number 2, Morant, Keon Johnson, Kyle Anderson, Jaren Jackson Jr., Jonas Valanciunas. Just did a rebuild with them yesterday. You should go check it out if you haven't. We sweep them. Moving on to the hype beasts here. Alonzo, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Ingram, Zion Williamson, Steven Adams. Not a bad team at all. We do end up beating them at 6, and we got my Celtics here in the NBA Finals. Kemba, Brown, Tatum, Williams, and Tristan Thompson. I'll just tell you right now, this front court wouldn't work out at all. Smart off the bench, Bobby Portis, Peyton Pritchard, Aaron Nesmith. Okay, wow, we won in 7 games and we get it done. Luka Doncic, age of 23, out here winning Finals MVP. I did not think that would go to 7, but nonetheless, we do get it done. So let's head up to league meetings right now. We're just going to, again, deny all of these. I have really no reason to accept any of those. If you guys want to check them out, feel free to pause. So we're in the draft lottery right now. We probably do not have any picks. We do not. Wow, Rockets have 2 projected top 3 picks. Good for them, man. All right, Knicks end up with number 1. Wow, Rockets got 0 top 3 picks after having 2 projected. That one kind of sucks. Okay, we're just going to sign a new CFO. All we really need to do, and you're a bum if you don't want to come here. So we're going to get Logan Smith. We're now going to head up to the draft. We might have a late pick in this draft. Again, I'm not really sure. We might have traded our pick. We actually do. So we have our 30th overall pick. 2 seconds is fine. Definitely do not need to be drafting anybody at this point in time. So Josh Green, I'm going to bring back. Pretty good key piece off the bench for us. We have to worry about free agency right now. As Luka Doncic is a free agent, he's going to actually be the top free agent. Has literally zero max offers. Kind of interesting. I would not mind getting Brunson and Willie Cauley-Stein back. Obviously, Doncic is priority number 1, so let me work on that right now. I'm just going to give him his most money I can. Hopefully, he's going to accept that. He probably will. So, Cauley-Stein and Brunson, how much do you want? Wow, I thought he'd want a little bit more, honestly. How much does Cauley-Stein want? That's actually pretty cheap. It really is. So, we're going to go ahead and get all 3 of those guys back. Wow, we had Deion Waiters on the team. Former, what was it, 4th? Yep, 4th overall pick. What an interesting draft class that was. All right, Doncic's game's going to glitch, give him his qualifying. I'm never going to complain when that happens. Obviously, he's not getting traded anywhere, so really nothing for me to worry about. So, I might look to upgrade this shooting guard spot right now. It's not a definite that I do, but obviously you guys know me. I don't like keeping teams exactly the same for multiple years. So, I think I'm going to try to upgrade this shooting guard spot, and if I do, I'll see you guys with a trade. Okay, so I know I do get him a decent amount. I will definitely take a break from getting him, after today's video for a while. But yeah, we're going to do this trade with the Denver Nuggets. Oladipo, 2 firsts and a second, heading over to Denver for Michael Porter Jr. We actually also get Scotty Barnes out of this deal. So, as you can imagine, Doncic just slides right back down to shooting guard, and we're just going to probably slide, where the hell is he? Josh Green right back up to small forward. So, that's fine by me. I really don't think... we do have Barnes and the Walking Lesbian right now. I think I'm probably... like, Scotty Barnes actually was pretty solid. I mean, he was better than Kuzma was. So maybe I'll try to package Kuzma along with Willie Cauley-Stein. Maybe look for an upgrade at that backup center spot. So let me just see what I can figure out here. So Kuzma, Willie Cauley-Stein, and a second-round pick. Is there any, possible upgrade at the backup center spot like DeAndre Jordan? No, thank you. Wow. I can get, like, Spencer Dinwiddie here. I might do that, honestly. Or I can just go out and, like, get, like, a Steven Adams, honestly, who really has not been playing well. Good Lord. Like, what did DJ put up? Jesus Christ. All right, let me just go ahead. I'm going to take Spencer Dinwiddie. Spencer Dinwiddie's going to come in and be my new backup point guard. I don't really want to go ahead and have to trade Jalen Brunson, but Spencer Dinwiddie's an obvious upgrade there. So let me now trade Jalen Brunson for a new backup center. Rashawn Holmes is honestly fine by me. So, welcome to the team, Rashawn Holmes. I think Dinwiddie's an obvious upgrade. I don't really think anybody's denying that. So, this is going to be the final squad we're rolling with. I'll see you guys through the rotation at the start of the third and final year. So, year number 3, this is how the rotation is going to look. Cade Cunningham, Doncic slides right back down to that shooting guard spot. Again, really versatile player. Definitely can play that spot. Michael Porter Jr., obviously a great new addition. Kristaps Porzingis. And Clint Capella does round out the starting 5 for us. Bench unit definitely got an upgrade here with Spencer Dinwiddie. Rashawn Holmes as well. Josh Green hopefully developing nice. Same with Scotty Barnes. So, we are obviously looking to make this team go back-to-back, and I will see you guys at the end of the third and final year. So it is official. Luca Doncic takes home the three-peat as the MVP in today's video. 29 points, 8.5 boards, 11 assists. The dude's on another level. It sucks we couldn't get him a triple-double in today's video, but I think he's fine with, winning a championship, and hopefully two after this these playoffs end. So, first in the Western Conference, first in the power rankings once again, Damian Collins. Ugh, God. Miles Bridges, 6th man of the year. Wow, really solid year for Miles Bridges. He's in Phoenix now. Interesting. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Defensive Player of the Year. Killian Hayes at Most Improved. Rick Carlisle, 69 and 13. Nice. Is your Coach of the Year. So, we're in the playoffs, obviously, as a 1 seed right now. We're going to go ahead and check out some stats real quick. Doncic, Cunningham was exactly what I was looking for. KP, Michael Porter Jr., Dinwiddie off the bench, Capella. I mean, this team's built exactly the way I kind of had in mind before I was even doing this video. So, very happy with it right now. Whoa, my God, where's Steph Curry? Did Steph Curry sign somewhere else? Okay. Ain't no way I can just let this happen right now. Excuse me. Now, where is Steph Curry? Come on. Steph Curry is on the Washington Wizards. And the rest of their team, him and Beal are now a backcourt. It's a pretty solid team. Are they in the playoffs? Yeah, they're a 4 seed over there. Interesting. You don't see Steph Curry leave a lot. We do end up beating Golden State in 5, moving on to Minnesota here in the second round. I had a stroke. D'Lo, Edwards, Culver, Covington, and Karl Anthony Towns starting 5 there. Covington, pretty good addition, brings in some solid defense. But nonetheless, we do sweep them. We got a rematch of last year's West Finals with the New Orleans Pelicans. Lonzo, they picked up Terry Rozier, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, Jackson Hayes, the starting 5 there. It's Charlotte and Philadelphia over there, and we have an 8 seed here in the NBA Finals. So, LaMelo, Schroeder, Hayward, John Collins, Bol. They've definitely made a couple upgrades, including, Collins, and obviously LaMelo's developing nicely. So, yeah, let's see if we can go back-to-back, and we do. We sweep them. Luca Doncic, second Finals MVP of this video. The dude's a stud. What can I say? So, that is it for this one. As always, if you guys did enjoy, leave a like down below. It does help out the video a ton, and I do appreciate it. If you guys want to, comment something down below, let me know what team you want me to do next. I'd be happy to do that. So, along with that, if you guys are new around here, please do make sure to subscribe. It helps out the channel a ton. And the road to 30K, hopefully speeding up a little bit. So, I knew I mentioned this at the end of yesterday's video. I thought that I'm pretty sure I did anyway. So, as of now, if you guys obviously can't tell, this is my home. This is where my setup is typically. I'm going back to college on Saturday. So what I'm going to try to do is schedule like 3 videos in advance so I don't end up missing a day, because I'm definitely going to miss some days back at school. It's just kind of the reality of things. When I'm home, I can try to get a video out almost every day, pretty frequently. But when I'm at college, it typically slows down to around 3 to 4 weeks, sometimes even as low as 2. So it's just kind of the process. I do have an easier schedule this semester, so that should be fine. Probably going to be around 3 to 4 videos a week, but hopefully you guys can understand that I am a full-time college student, so I definitely do have some work to do there. But, yeah, we'll worry about that when we get there, though. So if you guys do want to see videos, make sure to comment them down below. Also, for all of you commenting, do a Raptors rebuild. I did one like 2 weeks ago. Just go look at my videos. It's not that hard to find. So, yeah, if somebody comments on this video and hasn't seen this yet, then I'll send you the link or whatever. But, yeah, that about does it for me today. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.